ghost months is a period where there isn't a large amount of volume. What does that translate to your trading? Hi guys, good afternoon from the very windy Taguig City, where there's always progress. The Philippines also is progressing at a very, very amazing rate. No? So keep up, keep on progressing, keep on doing your best to be part of this growing economy that we're having right now. As you know, I've been very, very bullish about the economic story of our country, that there's so much in store, that there's so much that we have yet to experience, and we have to grow by leaps and bounds. So before I go to this Facebook Live session, before I go to all of the questions that people have asked, I want to give you a heads up on all of our events that's going on. We have Tacloban this weekend, where I'm going to talk in New Life, Tacloban. We're going to talk about financial wellness, financial principles. Then after Tacloban, we're going to General Santos City at the end of August for StockSmart's technicals and fundamental analysis as well. After that, September, it will be StockSmart's back in Manila for technicals and fundamental analysis. Then after Manila, we're going to Cebu for StockSmart Cebu technicals and fundamental analysis as well. Then October, we'll have Davao October 20 to 22 for technicals and fundamental analysis. Then in November, this is where the streak starts. Malaysia for the first week of November. Then after Malaysia, we will have Sydney, Australia, November 11 and 12. Then after that, we will have Doha, Qatar. Then after Doha, Qatar, we will have StockSmart Singapore again for technicals and fundamental analysis. Ayan na, we now have people joining us. Wilfredo Sabornido, good morning. Good afternoon. Where are you from? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your portfolio are doing well. For those who are asking about EDC, I've posted a blog about it. So what's going on, what's happening to the price movement, what's causing all of the action, what's the buzz. For those asking about what the listing is and tender offers is, I also have a video about that. So I hope that helps address a lot of your questions. For those who will join us late also from this video series, all of this will be posted in YouTube, and it will also be in my website, marvinggermo.com, or here as well. So if you want to be updated about all of the videos that are going on, subscribe to my channel and will be posted. Alright. So now there's been hello Betcha, hello Joel Reyes, hello Betcha from Canada. I saw someone who's from Dubai. Andre from Dubai, hello to you. Good morning to everyone that's there in Dubai. So there's been a lot of talk about ghost months, and I really wanted to address it as well. I really wanted to talk about it because it's causing a lot of, I guess, concern for a lot of people. There's a lot of fear, and you have to remember that the stock market should be something that adds to you. It should be something that's a blessing to you. It should not be something that should add fear or hesitation in your life as well. So first of all, this video will be fourfold. Number one, I'll try to talk about what's the ghost month, or what it actually is, what it actually means. Then how does it apply to the stock market? What's its implications? How does it affect stocks in general? Third is, should you be actually scared when ghost months happen? And lastly, what should be your course of action? What should be your strategy? You have to remember, whatever happens in the market, there's always a way to earn. There's always a way to maximize your earnings. And for those who follow the seminars, my technique is always, when you're right, you maximize your gains. But when you're wrong, you minimize your losses as well. So first things first, what's the ghost month? It's a Chinese belief system that during the ghost month period, normally it happens on August. That last day, they're actually saying that it's not a good time to start business. It's not a good time to start investing because it's bad luck. It's bad luck for them. So I don't know about you. It depends already on what you believe in, what your persuasion is, what your beliefs are. But I respect every opinion out there. Just for me lang, I don't know. I really believe that God is our blessing. God is our source. That our prosperity is wrapped up in Him, that our ability to grow, our ability to prosper is because of Him being our prosperity, and He has so much plans for us that are good and great, that regardless if it's August, regardless of whatever the month is, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That's what can give that gives you the assurance that month in and month out, you're blessed, you're prosperous, and the best days of your lives have yet to come. So even for me, on a personal standpoint, what makes me confident, what gives me, I guess, the ability to live life skillfully is that I know that God has my back. Eh. So yun yung nagbibigay sa akin ng tapang to invest because I know whatever happens, whatever I put my hand to, it shall prosper, it shall be well. And because God has great thoughts about me, hindi dapat ako matakot. Alright? So there, the ghost months is an ideology by a lot of people who follow the Chinese belief system that malas mag-invest ng August. So, ano impact na sa market? What does it have to do with stocks? You have to understand this. In the stock market, especially in the Philippines, majority of the people who have a lot of money here in the Philippines are Chinese. Yes, do you agree? May bakilala ba kayong Chinese na entrepreneur o medyo mayaman who have a lot of money? So what does that mean? If they're not investing in August, if they're not starting businesses, if they're not putting money in, and a lot of funds also from Singapore, Hong Kong, or a lot of big institutional funds that follow this persuasion as well, if they're not putting money in, if they're not investing, if they're not or if they're not trading, they're not transacting, what does it mean? In the next few weeks where the ghost months are in effect, you will have an area where there's low liquidity, meaning wala masyadong volume. What does it mean? What does it translate when it comes to the stock market? For those who've attended my technical analysis sessions, for those who've attended the trainings, you all know that what I would always say that any significant move in the stock market must be coupled by volume. Any move, any breakout, any upward movement, any downward movement, for it to be convincing, for it to be reliable, we need to have a significant amount of volume. We need to have significant amount of conviction. Volume equates to conviction. Volume equates to the largeness of how many people are convinced in that move in the market. So here's the thing. If ghost months are periods where wala masyadong liquidity, ghost months is a period where there isn't a large amount of volume. What does that translate to your trading? Number one, if markets would break out, it tells you that baka hindi siya ganun ka-convincing, hindi siya ganun ka-reliable because not a lot of people participated in it. I repeat, if markets break out, if markets go up, if you see a large progression of stocks moving, but it's with very, very low volume, very, very low value turnover, it's not as reliable. So any breakout, any successful move that you will get during ghost months when there's a small amount of volume involved is not as reliable, and probably when volume picks up again, it may cause the markets to go down. Second, if it doesn't go up, it goes the opposite direction, it goes down, you have to understand, for markets to go up significantly, kailangan ng malaking volume. So there's also a big chance, there's also a probability that markets will go down because of the ghost months. So now, with that, should you be scared? Should you be anxious? Is it something that should cause you to panic in the stock market? Here's the thing. A lot of people would tell me, Marvin, does it always happen pag ghost months bumabagsak? It doesn't happen that way all the time. You have to remember, it does not happen that way all the time, because if markets always would drop during ghost months, everyone would have known that and just would have bought earlier, sold at ghost months, and bought back again. I've seen it. There were years before where markets during ghost months would be down. There were years also when it's up. In short, no one can predict what will happen. No one has a crystal ball on what's happening to the market. So what's very important though is you have to rely on what you see in the numbers and in the charts. So now, should it cause you to be fearful? Of course not. Your goal as an investor is to remove all sorts of emotion, from fear to excitement to everything else in between. Your goal is not to be attached by fear or news items. Your goal is, regardless if it's ghost months, your goal is to stick to a plan. So what should be your approach? What should be your course of action? Two things lang. It will always go back to the fundamentals and technical analysis. What do I mean by that? For those who are using fundamentals, it's this. If the stock drops because of ghost months, because of selling, because of low liquidity, should it start to drop, what should you do? Simple. Look at the fundamentals. If the price drops but the value stays the same, meaning the company is still good, the company is still growing, the company has still growth prospects, it just became cheap because of it dropping, that becomes a buying opportunity for you. So again, look at the stocks that would drop this ghost months. If they would drop na wala naman nagbago sa fundamentals, and the fundamentals are still intact, valuations are still the same, the company is still liquid, wala na nagbago sa fundamentals niya, they will just drop, it becomes a buying opportunity. However, here's my technique also. You all know me as a guy who follows charts, who follows technicals, that my goal is not to buy a stock while it's dropping. So, pag binentahan siya, huwag din naman siya bilhin na habang bumabagsak. Your goal is to stay away from the market also when it's bearish. That's where technical analysis come in. That's where you get to combine both fundamentals and technicals in your trade. So, what does this have to do with everything? As the stock starts to drop, as it starts to retrace, don't buy quickly kahit mura siya. Your goal is to find a level of support for those who are following my support and resistance lines that I would always mention in our talks. No? Your goal is to follow the support, and once that stock that's undervalued, good, growing, and great hits that support, you start to buy them. So now you get to have you get to take advantage of opportunities that may happen if markets would drop during those months. And for those who are following trends, as the stock is in a downtrend, stay away from the stock first. But once it starts to reverse, with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, continue to add, continue to position, and that's when you make money, regardless of whatever conditions that's there. There's people who would say, sell in May and go away. There's August ghost months. There's the January effect. There's December Santa Claus rally. But it doesn't happen like that. You follow the fundamentals, follow the value that's in the company, follow if the company is good and worth buying, and follow the trend. The trend is always your friend. Don't follow speculation. Don't guess. Don't look at the news. Don't look at the rumors. Base everything on the numbers and what the charts will always tell you. At the end of the day, it's your money, it's your choice, it's your decision, and don't let events like this define and dictate how you live your lives and how you trade the markets as well. So that's it for now. Nakahinga lang, but it's not so hot. At least it's not so hot anymore here, no? I'll create more videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was just a spur of the moment video. I got over 1,000 messages asking about ghost months, and a lot of people were a bit fearful about it. So I just wanted to create this video to remove that shroud of uncertainty, to be able to make you to be able to help you make holistic decisions in your trades as well. Because my heart, again, these videos are really all for you, so that you get to trade the markets with ease and confidence. I really want you to be part of this growing economy na habang umaakyat, kasama tayo lahat, and you get to trade properly. And when you start earning, I believe a lot of people will look to you, will believe in you na pwede mo masenso dito sa Pilipinas. So, that's it for now. Tomorrow, I'll be in Tacloban. It's an amazing place to be in. So, to all our kababayans here, I hope to see you. As what I always say, trade well, trade strong, and trade smart. Have a great day ahead.